When it comes about marketing research, SpaceX has a very special case because it works with innovative technologies in an emerging market. Then it is a little bit hard to obtain valuable information if it is not from observations and experimentation. This company must look out for needs and gaps in the traditional space travels and the transportations market, and then actually test and experiment with their products, like they did with Falcon Number 1 launch attempts in 2006, so they could study the market's reaction with that event. Well, if we want to talk about the promotion and advertising methods of SpaceX, we could tell that there are two main ways in which this company raises awareness. The first one is that it enforces the brand's product presence with their sales success among entities like Orbchem, the USA Force, MDA Corporation, and the NASA. SpaceX's customer relationship is primarily of a dedicated personal assistance nature. The company works also closely with clients as it oversees the launch, orbiting, and recovery of spacecraft. The second main method is that SpaceX's main channel is its business development team, through which it acquires most of their customers. Also, the company promotes its offering on its website through its social media pages and selling merchandising products to the general public. And for last but not the least comes selling, in which the SpaceX main strategy is to make aware those companies that I mentioned before, like Orbchem, the Air Force, MDA, and the NASA, that they are able to cover their need of creating accessibility by enabling travel to space for relatively inexpensive means, by designing, manufacturing, and launching rockets and satellites.
Competitive features of the service. SpaceX offers competitive pricing for Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy launch services. Modest discounts are available for contractually committed multi-launch purchases. SpaceX can also offer employees transportation services to commercial customers seeking to transport astronauts to alternate LEO destinations. Life cycle of their product. Due to the product futuristic characteristic and the recent niche in the market of SpaceX, we can say they are clearly through the introduction phase of the life cycle of their product. Our team made an analysis of the possibilities of their product and services in the market, and we realized the product will get a boom or classic type of life cycle because they will become one of the most important technologies in the transportation and expansion of the population.
They convinced NASA, their main client, to use their more recent innovations, which are Falcon 9 and Dragon capsules, because they used new practices and technologies which assured high quality but lower cost for the company. Some examples of those practices and technologies are water cutting technologies for the metal pieces, reusability of the rockets, the new technologies for launching, and also a huge compromise for constant innovation at production, manufacturing, and designing processes. Motivation at SpaceX is based in a basic premise established by Elon Musk. It says, your team is not there to serve you. You are there to serve your team and help them do the best possible job for the company. By using this scheme, every worker is inspired by their superior, who work harder to assure wellness for his or her subordinates. That means that the open dialogue system culminates with this premise to help everyone feel like they can grow and that they are important for the organization. Those people are inspired to work for them and for others. Observed two diffusion processes for SpaceX products, one for their sales to aerospatial companies and other for conventional users. For their scheme with aerospatial companies, we know that SpaceX customers are early adopters because only a few companies are buying and using their products. Even when NASA is one of their main customers, we think that their numbers are not enough to call them an early majority. And for conventional users, it is clear to us that only innovators are buying the products because they have not been released yet. SpaceX is only buying pre-sales. However, their projection of growth pictures commercial space traveling to be very popular within the next 10 years.
The future of SpaceX is a little bit uncertain because, like in real life, we can't predict what is going to happen, but we can also have an idea of what SpaceX is going to do on the next years. Like, for example, I'm going to talk about the year 2024. On that year, SpaceX plans to launch a space capsule with only machines and materials in order to start the population and construction of buildings right there on Mars. And also on the year 2026, SpaceX plans to launch a space capsule, this time with living organisms. I'm talking about the humans, right? So they are going to work with the materials that were launched before, and they are going to start this planning. The humans are planned to arrive to Mars on the year 2027. So on that year, that's when all the SpaceX plans are going to be released. About the price ladder. On the year 2002, Elon Musk founded SpaceX. This was in order to reduce space transportation costs. Regardless, we can't give you any exact price, but also we can assure you that SpaceX is way more accessible than the NASA.